Welcome back to Crypto Meets AI. Jerry here with an update for you. Do me a favor, friends. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. You know it helps with that algorithm. Now let's get into this. After that last video I did with the crypto scam where the gentleman had 1.2 million XRP stolen from him, it made me curious, and I decided to look into and see how many crypto scams, crypto robberies, heists, or whatever you want to call them. And this is what I found, and it's pretty crazy. There's some pretty wild stuff going on. And to me, I just know that when stuff isn't brought to light and you don't talk about it and you don't bring it up, that allows it to continue to happen over and over again. So if we don't talk about this type of thing happening and we don't bring attention to it, then you're not going to see any kind of results coming from it. You're always going to have the same problem happening over and over and over. If I know I can get away with something, I'm most likely going to try to get away with it. If I got away with once before, I'm probably going to try again almost every single time. It's just human nature. What's going on within cryptocurrency and these crypto scams or these robberies, or I mean, even some kidnappings. This is pretty wild stuff. People are going pretty wild over this stuff. I think we need to take a deep dive into what's actually going on with crypto and the scams that are happening that no one seems to be addressing, the robberies, or even they're just straight up kidnapping people, forcing them to turn over their crypto keys and their Bitcoin or their whatever type of cryptocurrency they have. My key question is, how do they know they have crypto in the first place? How do they know?
Chances are you've walked by one of these Bitcoin ATMs. AARP estimates there are more than 45,000 of these machines across the country. And this morning, we found that they've increasingly become a tool of sophisticated criminal networks trying to separate Americans from their money.
Hello.
She's at $23,000 already.
Where's she at right now?
You're watching a cryptocurrency scam caught in real time.
Yeah. Can I talk to you for a second?
Please, I have to bank on the phone.
Okay, let me talk to who you're talking to on the bank.
I'm in danger.
Okay, stop putting money in there.
Fran Bates is loading tens of thousands of dollars of her life savings into something called a Bitcoin ATM.
No, you're not.
And is one click away from losing it all.
Don't click, I'm done. Do not click anything.
Over the course of 2 days, a scammer convinced the 85-year-old her bank account had been hacked and she needed to put her money into a machine she'd never seen before for safety.
True, that's
it seems
exactly
so
what
hard to believe.
I know, and you think if you had to listen to it, you would wonder what's going on with that woman. Doesn't she realize what they're doing to her? No, you don't. It's a horrible, horrible experience.
Fran is just one of dozens of victims ABC News and our own television stations have found whose scams ended at a Bitcoin ATM, a machine popular in gas stations, supermarkets, and liquor stores that experts tell us scammers are increasingly using as a tool to separate Americans from their hard-earned cash.
They look pretty much like a regular ATM. The difference is you don't really get money out of them. You put money in and buy cryptocurrency.
Could you imagine your grandma being scammed like this and she's over there putting like $23,000 into a Bitcoin ATM to buy crypto? This is wild stuff. I'm sure this probably happened with US dollars, and it's been happening probably this whole time for years and years and years. But where are the protections? Where's the SEC? Where's the U.S. government? Oh, I know where they were. They were suing legitimate cryptocurrency companies. Right? I mean, think about it. They allowed all this to continue to happen, and they still allow this to happen, and they do nothing about it. Nothing at all. And the people that are running that Bitcoin ATM, they're not going to give a shit who puts money in there. They don't care. They're getting a percentage of fees every single time someone buys crypto on that crypto ATM, I guess you should call it. It ain't really a Bitcoin ATM. It's a crypto ATM because you can buy probably whatever crypto you want on there. It is sad to say, but you have scammers and thieves that will take advantage of anyone, anytime, any place, in any way or shape or form. And this is just a new way of scamming people out of their hard-earned money.
Data from the FBI shows Americans collectively lost nearly $250 million to scams using Bitcoin ATMs in 2024, more than double from the previous year.
These are all transnational criminal groups. Yeah, these are not one-off guys in grandma's basement.
Adam Zarazinski, a crypto forensics expert, tracks the sophisticated criminal networks behind these scams and explained why he believes more isn't being done by the companies operating these machines.
Money. It's money.
They have a financial incentive to let people be scammed?
Yep. Because they make They make a percent on every transaction.
And while the vast majority of these victims never see a dime back,
No, listen to me. Do you really want to fight this fight with me?
for Fran Bates, a police lieutenant intervened just in time after Mindy Jordan, a quick-thinking bystander at that gas station, called 911.
I hate when somebody tries to take advantage of somebody that's not able to protect themselves.
The pair reunited here for the first time.
She was my angel.
Your angel?
Yes, she rescued me.
All I have to say is that if that's not God working in mysterious ways, I don't know what is, because she was just in the gas station there. Old lady was there putting money in the account, a lot of money apparently. God bless that old lady with an angel. And if you think that last story was wild, this one's even crazier. Check this shit out.
We have a little bit of an update to a really bizarre story that a lot of you, I think, have been talking about the last day or so. We now know that a couple of brothers from Texas have just been federally charged in just a, like I said, bizarre, I guess is the best way I can put it. As we see news stories come into our newsroom, Karen Scullin joining me now. Sometimes they just stick out and go, wow, this is something we have not seen before.
I think that's what everybody's saying. I mean, you hate to say it because it sounds so cliche. This is something out of a movie, but it is something that would come out of a movie. It's really crazy. The update, we're talking about the story, of course, where the two Texas brothers drove about 18 hours to target and rob a family of cryptocurrency. Neither one knew each other. So, the father suspects that, you know, there was a data leak of his crypto account information, and maybe that's how they targeted him.
Okay. And they're in Washington County. And so there, is it a family or people who live in a home and they are just kind of minding their business? And
that is the first red flag. How did these two brothers know cryptocurrency there in the first place? They just didn't miraculously visually see it and have a epiphany and, oh, he's got cryptocurrency. How the hell did these two brothers know he had the cryptocurrency, or the father and son had this said cryptocurrency? How did they know?
So it was a father, son, and I imagine a wife, a mother of the child, but it's an adult child, by the way.
Okay.
Live in a home in Grant, the city of Grant, which is basically connected to Matamidi. And he was taking out the trash Friday morning, and he gets approached by two men who, in all dark clothing, at gunpoint, bring him into the garage, at gunpoint, zip tie his hands, bring him inside. They wake up the mother and adult son, and zip tie them, make them lie down on the floor. This goes on for 9 hours. During the 9 hours that they were being held down on the floor, the father of the home had to get into his crypto accounts, transfer money, a lot of it, and then it drove him 3 hours to get more because they wanted more money, and the father stored some in a crypto wallet at a cabin 3 hours away. So the difference between yesterday's story, which is crazy, and today's story is now they're charged federally, and there's a big discrepancy. Yesterday, the state was reporting $72,000. And a lot of us were saying, would you really go 18 hours with this risky, complex robbery for $72,000? Well, the feds announced today it's $8 million. $8 million in this crypto heist. So it's crazy, especially for people who don't really understand crypto. I'm one of them. I don't fully understand how this happens. And my big question is, are they able to get it back? It's not tangible. So is it like somewhere in Nigeria or Congo or something? Right. Or where is it? And will they be able to get it back? And the interesting part is that one of the defendants, these Garcia brothers, one of them was on the phone with a third party while they're trying to do the transfer, and that third party was kind of walking him through the steps on how to make sure this was happening, the process to actually get it transferred to some unnamed crypto wallet.
Again, I got to go back to, how did these two brothers know these people had cryptocurrency? How did they know? And not just a little bit of cryptocurrency, because there was $8 million in cryptocurrencies. So how did they know? There has to be some connection or some type of link to where people are getting certain information from somewhere, because obviously they had to know father and son had cryptocurrency or had been buying cryptocurrencies in the past. And that's what people have to understand right now is cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is at such an infancy that it's still pretty much the wild, wild west. It ain't the wild, wild west 4 years ago, but it's still the fucking wild, wild west. And If you're not protecting yourself, that's the whole reason why I don't show my face in these videos. Only reason. It's the whole reason. Because I'm reporting on and talking about cryptocurrencies. So obviously I'm invested in cryptocurrencies. You see what's going on here today. I'm not willing to jeopardize my safety or my family's safety by showing my face. If anyone had any questions or wondered why I don't show my face during these videos, this is the exact reason why. That's what I had for you folks. Until next time, stay savvy, stay stacked, and I'll catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and comment down below. And if you want more crypto deep dives, check out our videos right here on Crypto Meets AI. Thank you for watching. Remember to always do your own research. This is not financial advice.